Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to source. I saw Walmart clearance was awesome, and so I thought, why not today? It's a beautiful day out. Let's go shop, fill up some carts, find what's on clearance, and then compare those products to what they're selling for on Amazon and Walmart, and kind of my process to decide, should I pick them up? What is my return? Should I FBA and merchant? After this, I will be able to take the footage I take and really dissect the listings and decide. But you know, a lot of times when you're looking at clearance, you don't have the ability to just leave the products and run home. This can be difficult at first, just deciding, looking at a couple pieces of information online, if it's a buy or a pass. Hopefully this video will give you some more information and a look into my process. And I think in everything, confidence comes with time. So if you're feeling a little bit unsure of yourself, just give yourself some time. Come along and let's soar. Knee pads definitely caught my attention. I did find that listing on Walmart. I think the in-store price was $6-ish. The third-party seller listing on Walmart is $22, but of course right now we don't know how well they're selling. Does this listing, it does have a couple reviews that are good. I think this listing could do really well. I wish it was cheaper, honestly, but I love Bluey. Bluey sells so well on any platform. On Amazon, the rank for similar Bluey elbow and knee pads are around 50,000. I think the ones I'm looking at on Amazon are both knee and elbow. I don't know if it's the exact same listing, but Bluey does well, and I always feel confident with Bluey, so I wanted to take a short break and say I think those Bluey things could be a win. Those Bluey knee pads could be a win, especially I think $6 price would be like my top price, and if there was a lot left, or I knew they were marking down soon, I might even wait. If I saw an associate in the aisle, I'm never afraid to be like, are you going to be marking these down soon? I did find those Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron vehicles, and on Amazon the rank looks about 36,000 if I'm looking at the right listing, so that's pretty good. But the resale price on Amazon is $14, and also you're going to be ungated. You're going to need to be ungated on Amazon. Walmart, I found this listing and the price is around $21, dropped from 36. There are 20 sellers, and let's see, I mean, some good reviews. So you're going to be in, I think those are $8. This is one I would pass, but if it was closer to Q4, probably one I would pick up and hold for the Q4 season. These Nerf guns caught my eye. This is on Walmart. You can see they're at $19. The list price in the store was $7. Third-party seller. I love selling Nerf guns, so these definitely caught my eye, although the price right now is too high. This listing over here on Amazon, same one, but you can see Amazon is in stock and the price is $14.99. Great rank. So one, like, if I could compete at this price, I would probably actually pick up, because if I could match the buy box, I could pick up some sales, but right now it was a pass. be good to show you this listing live on Walmart so you could see what I was talking about when I was referring to a listing being on clearance and affecting the third party price. This is actually ships and sold from Walmart, and I do not see any third party sellers. So if I was standing in a store, I would be leery of picking this up to resell it on Walmart. It is very difficult to get your price to go live. They basically want you to come within reason to their clearance price. These are in the store for $250. I've sold these before on Amazon and they've done really well. So I will not be selling these on Walmart, but I'm going to look at Amazon. Teaching moment. I love selling supplements, especially when they're on clearance, but you have to be a little bit more careful with supplements, making sure that they're not damaged, returned, expired, anything like that, of course. But that Bellway super fiber was a great price, and those are selling for a lot on Amazon. Okay, and if I'm looking at the right one, possibly not, but they're selling retail for like $20 to $25. So that would be a great flip. But the brand is selling, and I'm actually going to look to see if they're selling it on Walmart as well. But the brand is selling that listing on Amazon, and that is a huge red flag. They will send you IPs, and the smaller the brand, the smaller the company, the more they are managing who is selling their product. So that's a definite red flag. Now, I found the listing on Walmart, and I do not see them. Crazy prices. People must really love this stuff. The prices are crazy. But I don't see the brand on Walmart, which is interesting, but just a special note. Walmart I went to, and the prices were so good. That was a $60-ish Jedi thing I just scanned over, and it was $12-ish, but things were between $2, $3, $4. Good prices. I was still looking to see what the resale value was, but in general, I did get stuff for our kids. There, I'm coming back to some of it. I think I was so overwhelmed at first, and this is what I'm talking about when you're buying clearance in store. It can be really overwhelming, and you're just like, I need it all. I got to get it all. And then you get home and realize, crap, I can't sell any of it. Those mix pixie things have done really well, but this store was awesome. Those Barbies, the Barbie Extra was $8, and I could not find that exact box on Amazon or Walmart, so it's worth to go back into the store and scan it. But Barbie has done so well since, Barbie has never done bad, but Barbie has definitely taken off since the Barbie movie. Ranks are usually pretty good. Similar sets are upwards of $40, so that one is actually a set I would consider going back and purchasing. A couple things is I'm still going to make sure I can find the exact listing, and if you're new to selling, you're going to be gated, most likely on Amazon. I'm not sure on Walmart on that one. I was able to sell Barbie, but you're going to be gated. The easiest way to get an invoice would be to purchase them from Target and then get into your Target account and pull the invoice to submit to Amazon. All of your information has to match your Amazon store, and you still have to meet like the qualifications for a normal invoice, but Target invoices have been working well. Okay, here is the Febreze. Sorry, my dog is trying to catch a bee. Here are the Febreze that you just looked at that are 50 cents in the store. Now, yeah, these would definitely be profitable. You just, again, don't know how well they're going to sell. And I did find them, of course, on Amazon here, but the rank, bro, not great. But I mean, I need to look at how many filters are in that box. But if this is the right one, which this one maybe looks a little bit bigger, you can kind of see the options that you have. Okay, I got my computer and I'm ready to dive into the listings that we looked at yesterday. Walmart clearance can be tricky for several reasons, but I think the biggest issue is that if it's on clearance at your store, it's going to be on clearance at everybody's store. So understanding that when you go in, that there's an extra risk involved with reselling clearance products. And I think you can offset that risk the best by making sure you don't overpay for things. And I was just talking about this, but I do think there's this FOMO when you're standing in the clearance aisle and you're like, I gotta get it all right now and it's not gonna be here. And that could be the case. So you have to be quick. And I think, especially if you're a newer seller, you sense that a little bit more, like, I gotta be quick. I've done this a while now, and I always feel like if I'm not 100% on board or I'm not 100% sure, I would rather regret not getting it than regret getting it, wasting that money, and now sitting on product. So I think trying to take a step back, take a breath, and even doing a little bit of research on your part can go a long way at Buck. Stop eating the flower, Buck. But doing some research on your part can go a long way. So here's the things I would do. If you're new to clearance, you're new to reselling, I think using Amazon app is just fine, like Amazon.com, scanning that product and quickly seeing what is that listing doing on Amazon Live right now. You can usually weed things out pretty quickly doing this. And I will say, I posted a video on Instagram about this yesterday. And if you think I'm going in and like clearing a shelf, sometimes, but usually I'm leaving much more than I'm taking, because not everything's profitable, not everything I can sell. And I think scanning the product on Amazon first will weed out immediately. Well, I see the brand on the listing. I see the price is a lot lower than what it was even selling for at Walmart. I see the ranking is high. I see it's in a weird category that doesn't look right to me. I don't like the listing. You see red flags. And it just does weed out a lot of the like things you're not sure about. Then you can take the products that seem like, for instance, I found a couple products that were $2-ish, $3-ish. The listing looked good. There was a lot of competition, but the rank was low. I then would grab the ASIN and put that over into Amazon to make sure I could sell it. Just to make sure there's nothing weird. I usually can sell most things now, but just to like double check, I'm not listing it live. I'm not listing it. I'm not making the product live at this time. I'm just putting it over to Amazon, see if there's anything else that kind of stands out to me. At that point, if that looks good, I'm usually just doing those two steps. Honestly, staying in a store, I don't have time to open Keepa and Scoutify. You know, and that's the problem with clearance, is you're usually on a little bit of a time constraint, especially if there's a lot of people standing in the aisle and you're like, I want to make a good decision, but I need to make a faster decision and I don't want to have to come back. Here's what I'm going to do. And I would feel definitely comfortable buying products that were especially super low, like below $2, and knowing I'm going to sell these on Amazon, Walmart, eBay, or I know a good place that these can go. I've definitely bought stuff for like, especially 50 cents that I'm like, I don't know if I can resell it, but we are definitely going to use it if I can. This is honestly the good and bad about sourcing in a store and running into clearance. Just sourcing on the go is, I think in general, you can never make as good of a decision as when you're sitting at a computer. There are always going to be products that I get home and I'm like, crap, I didn't see that. There's always little things I miss, here and there that stink, but what can you do? As far as reselling that product back on Walmart, you can do that, but there's going to be a couple extra things that could happen that make that difficult. First thing is, as soon as Walmart clearances or puts product on sale, it will affect the ability to mark up your price as a third-party seller. It's basically going to say your price is too high, even though, like, for instance, if you're selling shaving cream at $10, the in-store price was, I don't know, say $7, and then they marked it down to 50 cents. Well, Walmart is definitely going to be like, you can't sell it at $10 anymore because our price is much lower and you need to match our price or come within reason. That can make it very difficult with all this clearance stuff to then just quickly resell it back on Walmart. I still like to go through the same steps if I'm considering Walmart. I will scan the toy with Walmart.com, the app on my phone, and see, are there third-party sellers and what are their price at? That will usually give me a good, if there's no sellers, I'm a little bit more nervous, like I could be gated or restricted. Like sometimes Legos and Squish, I'm gated on some of those. But seeing third-party sellers at a good price usually gives me some buying confidence. But a lot of issues happen when, like, for instance, Easter just ended and you were selling Peeps really great, and then all of a sudden in-store price dropped 50%. That is definitely going to affect your price point as a third-party seller. Not all the time, but price errors happen a lot on Walmart. The other thing with Walmart is they don't have an app. They do not have a seller app. So, you know, this step with Amazon, I get the ASIN and then I put it over to Seller Central and make sure I can sell it. You don't have that on Walmart. You are literally buying blind in that way, where you get stuff and you're like, that price looks good, but can I sell it? Just because there's third-party sellers does not mean you can join. And they do have some sort of tiered gating sometimes. It seems like newer sellers can't jump onto listings. I don't know what it is that I see other people selling. Why couldn't I sell that? So yeah, not having a Walmart app can make it very difficult to make those decisions. So I think I try to leave a store knowing it's going to work for Amazon and it might work on Walmart. And if it's a good enough price, there's things I could bundle and resell on eBay. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful to see kind of a real-time look and how honestly so the process is. Our Walmart clearance is sending out more toys today, so I'm actually heading there next. But if you're feeling a little bit frazzled and overwhelmed and you should be buying more, you shouldn't be. You're right on schedule, you're right on track. Take a breath, apply yourself, and I believe in you. Bye.